Welcome to Vintage Vinyl here at CourierJournal.com. My name is Jeffrey Lee Puckett, music writer for the Courier Journal. This is my good friend Tom Heiser. Today, Tom, we actually have a reason other than your outsized ego to talk about music. We're going to deal with Motown, the best of Motown, and the reason being is that Friday at the Muhammad Ali Center, they're starting an exhibit dedicated to Motown. Can turn the gray sky blue, which is a fine idea.
Oh, outstanding. This is
it's a rich history of Motown has.
And I tell you what, you might as well call us Peabody and Sherman, because we are going into the Wayback Machine today to dig up some of not just our records, but probably our parents' records.
Yes.
To get some classic tunes. I'm going to start off at number 10 with maybe a surprise for you with the Contours with "Do You Love Me."
I was surprised that anyone could pick a song that was used in the Dirty Dancing soundtrack.
That is a great song. I mean, it is a great song, not just for Dirty Dancing, but for dancing. I mean, it is. No, it truly. I just think it is a great early Motown hit, and there's a good reason why it was in that movie.
It's a fine example of the roots of Motown. Oh. My number 10 is actually a later example, "Superstition," Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
This song, every time you think you've heard it enough, it comes on, and then you realize there's no way.
Believe in things that you don't understand.
Then you can have Tom Heiser go.
It does add a little something.
At number 9, Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
I Was Made to Love Her.
This was such a great song.
But this was really tough because it really came down between that and Superstition, maybe Fingerprints.
Yeah.
I was really trying to juggle it, but there's just something about the emotion of when he belts out part of "I Was Made to Love Her" that made that rocket up to number 9.
Number 9, "I'll Be There," Jackson 5.
I know. ABC was as close as it came, and that was up there. It was. I'll Be There is a great song.
It made the last cut. It was in the last cut.
It was in the last cut. I love ABC, and Jackson 5 stuff is good.
Yeah. I was very jealous of Michael Jackson's collection of Chuck Taylors. He had every color of Chuck Taylor, and I just wanted a room full of them because of him, but we could only afford Buddies, if you remember Buddies.
Yes, I do remember.
Those things are made out of plastic.
At number 8, I'm going with a little later Motown, "Super Freak."
Up top.
James, there we go.
Up top. That was a bold choice.
I love Super Freak. Rick James is the never mind Motown. He is the poster boy for rock and roll or Motown excess.
She's a super freak, super freak. She's super freaking out.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
To quote Rick James off the Dave Chappelle Show, cocaine's a hell of a drug. But Super Freak is just a great song.
Number 8 for me. Some might think this is a little bit low. What's Going On, Marvin Gaye.
Great song.
Yeah.
Just captured the time.
It really did.
Number 7, this might be the outlier. If there is such a thing as an outlier in Motown, I'm going with Junior Walker and the All-Stars and "Shotgun."
Yeah, greatest party song.
I said "Shotgun."
I think that song only has like 6 words in it, and the only word I know is "shotgun."
Okay, that's all you need to know.
Another childhood favorite for me comes in at number 7. "Papa Was a Rolling Stone."
That's definitely
Temptations.
2 thumbs up from TEH.
The first line in this song has my birthday in it. It was the 3rd of September.
Oh!
Yes. That's going to automatically make it your favorite song when you're a kid. But as it happens, it's basically a perfect song.
Number 6, I'm going with Jeffrey's number 8, "What's Going On," Marvin Gaye. My little tidbit to throw to that is the voices at the beginning.
Yes, the party scene.
The party scene. A few of those are members of the Detroit Lions.
Nice. "Love Child" by the Supremes.
That's a surprise. We're not going to find a lot of argument with these lists because they're just so they mean a lot to us. But I'm really surprised you went with that.
Well, again, I think Motown as a whole, I think you associate it with the time of your life, the time in your life. And for me, Motown was just absolutely slamming when I first really got interested in music and was buying 45s and sneaking into my sister's room to listen to her 45s. And she had Love Child on 45.
And play with the Barbies.
And, well, all right, if you want to go there, Heiser, we'll go there.
All right, well, it happens.
But I still have that 45 because my sister was kind enough to give me those records as a keepsake. And it is completely unplayable. I can see why she got so mad because I did not take care of records at that time of my life.
Well, it's again that's a tough choice. I'm going to be touching on the some of the greats of the Supremes here in just a little bit, but that one really surprised me.
All right, now let's check the Magic Guest Ball.
Yes.
Who is going to chip in this week and tell us what their favorite Motown song is? I hope it hurt them as much as it hurt us.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brother McKee with KSTV. My favorite song from the Motown is My Girls by the Temptations. I remember my mom playing it all through the house while we clean, sweep, do the housework. Got me going. She used to be my girl, you know? So I'm going with the Temptations, Motown, My Girl. Get it.
Well, how can you disagree with any Motown song? I'm sure you'll come up with something I'll disagree with later.
No, not in this list because we're getting ready to approach the creme de la creme. We are summiting the Everest of Motown here, starting at number 5, the voice of Levi Stubbs and the Four Tops with "I Can't Help Myself."
That's a good one.
I
really struggled with Four Tops. I feel bad.
With leaving them off?
I feel bad they're not on my list because I love the Four Tops.
I feel worse that they're not on your list. Girl, I call you name when it starts to flame, burning them. Oh, I can't help it. Sugar Pie Honey Bun.
My number 5. This is my highest placing outlier song ever. The Undisputed Truth, Smiling Faces Sometimes. If you think you don't know this song, you're wrong. Because as soon as you hear it, you're going to think, oh, yeah.
Smiling faces show no traces of the evil that lurks within. Can you dig it?
And it might be your outlier, but it gets the TEH seal of approval. That is a fantastic song. Oh,
Undisputed Truth was a really good group. They were also sort of taken under Norman Whitfield's wing. Norman Whitfield was a great songwriter, a great producer, and he had this notion that he was going to bring in social commentary to his songs, bring that to Motown. And also he did production values that were sometimes just crazy, psychedelic, the Temptation, Psychedelic Shack, Cloud 9, all that kind of stuff. But Norman also produced Undisputed Truth. And Smiling Faces is all about how you can't trust nobody.
Can't trust the man.
Sometimes they don't tell the truth. Can you dig it?
Can you? I can dig it, Shelby. Number 4, this might be an outlier. I don't know, but
This is a great song.
This has a lot of personal meaning to me. Barrett Strong and the original version of Money. The best things in life are free. Ba, 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 ba.
But you can give them to the birds and bees.
And not just because it was a great cover by the Beatles, but because as Jefferson County's #1 fan of Animal House, that I had to sit and watch it for 3 consecutive days over and over and over again, probably, I'm guessing, anywhere between 70 and 75 times. It is the version that is played in Animal House. And it is just a terrific kind of, that late 50s, early 60s kind of meld right there.
There is no disputing the fact that you are Jefferson County's #1 Animal House.
Oh, I love Mud's what I want.
My number 4, perhaps Motown's greatest songwriter, Smokey Robinson. This is a miracle song, Tears of a Clown.
It's a good choice.
Tears of a Clown is most famous because Bob Dylan referred to that song when he referred to Smokey Robinson as America's greatest poet. No one's to this day is sure if he was being serious or just joking around. There has to be a kernel of truth in that. This has one of his all-time greatest lines, referencing high opera, just like Pagliacci did. I try to keep my sadness
very
hidden.
nice. We are seriously taking it up a notch this week at Vintage Vinyl.
Notice I didn't attempt to sing that, though. So we're talking Smokey Robinson.
At number 3, I might go there, though. At number 3, the Supremes return to the list with "Where Did Our Love Go?" And this was really a tough one. But the whole beginning, and I want to say this was part of the songwriting team of the Holland, Dozier and Holland.
Yes,
and this was of their playlist. This was my favorite. I love the very quiet, just clapping at the beginning, the lead into the baby.
Baby, where did our love go? Ooh, don't you want me?
My wife is one who's always said that when watching the Supremes, when you look back at their performances, whether it's on Ed Sullivan or some of the other videos that you see, that there's this undeniable air of elegance.
Oh, yeah.
And that just kind of, between Diana Ross's voice and the music itself, they were just very overwhelming to me, and just an unbelievable group.
All right, I'm back to Marvin Gaye for number 3. I heard it through the grapevine. This song is undeniable. Again, a little bit. I seem to have a thing for songs about paranoid people. This is another song that's basically about being paranoid that your girlfriend has left you and you just don't know it yet. All right, number 2, Heiser, what you got?
I'm going with Smokey, but a little different one. You really gotta hold on me, baby.
And all I want you to do is just hold me, hold me.
I saw Smokey a few years ago at the Louisville Palace. I was sitting next to a couple of ladies who had to be in their mid-60s, and Smokey went into Ooh Baby Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Which almost made my list at one point. And he did such a devastatingly romantic version of it that I thought the elderly lady to my right was going to just stick her finger in my ear.
These are the little hearts popping up there.
I'm back to the Temptations for my number 2, Wish It Would Rain.
Nice.
Thank you.
That is nice. I'm really feeling bad here that not one Temptation song made it on the list. I'm discouraged.
I made up for it.
I know to you might sound strange, but I wish it would rain. Oh, yeah.
You made up for it. You some really good choices.
I Wish It Would Rain, actually co-written by your boy Barrett.
Barrett
Norman
Strong.
Whitfield is the main writer, but Barrett Strong is a co-writer on I Wish It Would Rain. I Wish It Would Rain is just an incredible ballad. It's about this guy whose heart has been broken so absolutely, so completely torn apart is this young man that he can't stop crying. Thus, he can't leave the house because everyone knows that a man ain't supposed to cry. His tear-stained face pressed against the window frame, his eyes desperately search the skies for rain because raindrops will hide my teardrops, so no one will ever know that I'm crying.
Oh, sang it JLP. This is fantastic. This is a priceless moment.
It is a heartbreaking song.
Well, this may be a surprise at my number 1, but I'm going back with Marvin Gaye to You Gotta Give It Up.
Oh, I just listened to That's an awesome song.
Absolutely. Number 1 because it is played in the background at the pool party of one of TEH's favorite movies, Boogie Nights.
Oh, right.
Absolutely. Any time that I turn it on and if a movie's got to give it up in the background, it's part of my list.
And Roller Girl.
Yeah. I just think it's a perfect song. Kind of like with you kind of got the party voices at the beginning, kind of like with what's going on. This kind of light banter. Next thing you know, you can do. I like to go to party. Thought I'd work that in.
The Heiser falsetto. I like that.
Oh yeah.
All right, my number 1 goes back to the maestro, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Tracks of My Tears.
Oh yeah.
This is again. I say this a lot. I like songs that I feel are perfect songs. I can't imagine you changing anything about this.
Look a little bit closer and it's easy. Oh, the track
just an absolutely perfect song. Smokey, of course, sings it wonderfully. I am not going to pull a Heiser here and bust out the falsetto.
Not even just a little.
No.
People say I'm the lie. You can't even go tell a joke or two. You're not going to follow me up on that.
It's not going to happen. But obviously, you can't argue that one.
No,
I didn't expect you to.
No, it's a fantastic song.
There's really no arguing a Motown list unless you're just a jerk.
Yes,
I mean, they have so many good songs.
And have no soul, and if you just can't appreciate some of the great acts of basically 3 or 4 generations.
I'm really hoping that people will jump on to our Facebook page, Courier Journal Facebook page, and give us their Motown list. It's one of the few, this is one of the few lists that I think.
Yeah, just looking back at
another good top 10 could be completely different from either of these, and
I like that. Smokey Robinson making a strong appearance on your list, the same way the Marvin Gaye made on mine.
Yeah, you can also hit us up on Twitter at CJ Vinyl.
Jeffrey.
I know. Again, she's like all she does is stand at the top of the stairs and listen. Yeah, Mom. What?
Where's sexual healing?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
See, this is a classic. This is a classic.
JLP.
This is a classic mom move.
There's the back door open.
Mom, Marvin had moved on to Columbia Records by the time he made Sexual Healing. Just so you know, she's embarrassing when it comes to these lists.
Well, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, so maybe we ought to, wrap this one up.
You feel uncomfortable? I got to live here. All right, welcome back. No, see, I'm completely screwed up. Join us again at Vintage Vinyl down here in the basement, where I'm going to lock the door and stay. Thanks.